everybody, I have a question from a client and I wanted to answer it in video form so I could give you a few suggestions, and I like to talk. So there's a lot here. Keep in mind that as I go through these suggestions that you don't have to do them all, and you don't have to do them if they don't resonate with you, but this is a good starting point to how to make effective change in your life to see better results, okay? So the question is, how do I self-talk myself into not plowing through a bag of gummy bears when I have so much stress and pressure at work? The last 2 days I've been at my desk for 12 hours a day. Okay, so the very first thing I would say is, if you're really going through a whole bag of gummy bears, portion them out. Look at the bag, see what a serving size is, and put them into little Ziploc bags. Because when you're aware of the servings, every time a serving runs out, you have to make a conscious choice if you want to eat another serving, okay? I love donuts. I had a donut last night at a party, and I took donuts home because they had like 12 dozen extra, and I was like, oh, I'll take a couple. So I ate another donut this morning, and I liked it, and then I had another donut in my car after I went on a field trip with my kids, and I got home and I started eating it, and I wasn't even hungry, and I was like, do I really want this? And I asked myself, do I really want this right now? No, I don't. So I put it on the side of my desk. I didn't even remember it till I started talking about this video, okay? So, creating portions in serving sizes will help you become aware and give you a quick pause to make a decision instead of just having it right here because it's here. Because, you know, if it's here, you guys are going to eat it eventually. So make it a little bit harder for you to mindlessly do it, okay? Second one is practice boundaries. So an example you can say is, I serve myself and others best when I am rested and have a clear mind. And you can even put it on a Post-it, put somewhere where you can see it, but remind yourself that your quality of work goes down when you're tired and you're stressed and it's full of pressure. So it's not always easy, and that's why it's a boundary because you have to decide what you will and won't allow in your life. So if you have the truth behind the desire for change, then it's going to make that change easier because you're aware of the truth. Like, if you're working for 6 hours, is your quality of work going to be the same after 12 hours? Probably not. And if you want to show up for yourself and others better, then you know that you have to take a break. Okay, so practice boundaries, and I recommend setting up a statement that's true, that resonates with you, so it reminds you. So again, that one says, I serve myself and others best when I am rested and have a clear mind. I apply the same thing to my kids and my husband. I'm like, give me some time. Let me go through what I'm dealing with, and then I'll be able to be present for you. Okay, the next one is share your goals and struggles with those who can be a strength to you. So this is really important. All of my coaching is online, so I'm not there, unfortunately, to slap those gummy bears out of your hand when you're doing it. So it's really important to let others know around you, be like, oh my gosh, it's so stressful, or we're in dead week or finals week, or whatever it is that makes it super stressful, and say, you know, here's what I'm dealing with. If you see me doing this, can you tell me to stop, or can you remind me, or whatever? And there's no shame in that, because once you are out in the open of small things you're struggling with, you'll see that people want to help, and chances are they have the same goal as well. So if you share that with somebody who you have a lot of interaction with, they can become a strength to you. And then the last thing is, begin with the end in mind. So when you have all these things on your plate, you have to recognize, like, why are these things on your plate in the first place? So if you are working a lot and you're like, well, I want to serve my clients, I'm reaching this next goal in business. What happens when you reach that next goal? Or what happens when you take care of those clients? There's got to be some outcome that you want that stress and pressure is not helping with, okay? So begin with the end in mind is also the opportunity to say, when I reach my goal, am I going to want to be there to enjoy it, like really be there? Or do I want to be sick and stressed and overwhelmed because I killed myself to get there? I've done that. I've done that multiple times, and it's kind of like people who binge over and over and over and over again, and then there's one day where they're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So if you picture the end, what will the end product look like? How do I want to show up for the end? Do I want to make sure I enjoy it, or do I want to be like, I did it, but I hate my life now? So begin with the end in mind. Those are my tips right now. Take them for what they're worth, and I want to reiterate the fact that this is your plan. You know yourself better, and I'm here to help you adapt with all the information that you have about yourself. But I want you to know there's no shame in eating too many gummy bears. Like, the whole reason this is an issue is because you know you can do better. And that's what it's all about, is progression, not perfection, and understanding that you have the power to become better and more effective and a greater master of yourself. So I'm here for you. keep it up and let me know if you have any questions at all, because you're human and you're a powerful being right now. And the fact that you care about making the change says a lot about who you are as a person. And you just got to keep going.